Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Indica Observer. Today, we are diving into a topic that has every Indian, and honestly speaking, people all over the world on the edge of their seats for over 2 weeks now. It's about India's bold, calculated, and powerful response to the horrific Pahalgam terror attack that shook us all on the April 22nd, 2025. So, let's discuss and break this down together. For more than 15 days after that brutal attack in Pahalgam, where 26 innocent lives were lost, 25 Indians and one Nepali citizen, the world was waiting to see how India would strike back. The tensions were high, and every Indian felt the weight of that tragedy, and we knew something big was coming up. But India didn't rush, right? They played it smart, laying the groundwork before for a response that would leave no room for doubt. In those 15 days, India wasn't just sitting idle, right? The government was hard at work building a rock solid case. They reached out to foreign ministers across the globe, making sure everyone knew exactly what happened in Pahalgam. This wasn't about begging for support, it was a clear message that, hey, here's the truth: innocent civilians were murdered, and we're going to act. Don't act surprised when we do act. And alongside that, India took decisive diplomatic steps. They suspended the Indus Water Treaty, they shut down the Atari Wagah border, they cancelled visas for Pakistani nationals and ordered them to leave India. And let's not forget, right? They blocked social media accounts and news outlets spreading false information and propaganda. And India is drawing a line in the sand, and the world is watching right now. So then, in the early hours of May 7th, 2025, it all happened, right? The Indian Armed Forces launched an operation called as Operation Sindoor. The name itself carries weight, right? Sindoor, that vibrant red powder worn by married Hindu women, is a symbol of love, commitment, and strength. But you would ask, why the word Sindoor for this operation? Well, the Pahalgam attack wasn't just a random act of violence, right? We saw the reports that the terrorists targeted Hindus, asking people the religion before killing them. And in a sick, twisted move, they killed husbands and spared wives, leaving families shattered. And naming this Operation Sindur feels like a powerful statement and a tribute to the lives lost and a reminder of the evil mindset India is up against. And under the Operation Sindur, the Indian Army struck 9 terrorist camps across the line of control and the border. The 9 precise calculated hits targeting the heart of terror infrastructure in Pakistan, and Pakistan occupied Jammu and Kashmir rattled Pakistan to its core. The Indian Army didn't hold back on letting the world know. They posted on X, bold and clear, with a tagline: "Justice is served. Jai Hind." And then came the official release from the Press Information Bureau in Delhi at 1:44 a.m. on May 7th, 2025. And let me read that out for you, right? A little while ago, the Indian Armed Forces launched Operation Sindoor, hitting terrorist infrastructure in Pakistan and Pakistani occupied Jammu and Kashmir, from where terrorist attacks against India have been planned and directed. Altogether, 9 sites have been targeted. Our actions have been focused, measured, and non escalatory in the nature. No Pakistani military facilities have been targeted. India has demonstrated considerable restraint in selection of targets and method of execution. These steps come in the wake of the barbaric Pahalgam terrorist attack, in which 25 Indians and one Nepali citizens were murdered. We are living up to the commitment that those responsible for this attack will be held accountable. There will be a detailed briefing on Operation Sindoor later today. So let's be clear: these strikes were non escalatory. India didn't go for Pakistani military bases or civil areas. They went straight for the terrorist hideouts, the ones plotting attacks against India. And the message was loud and clear, right? We are here to dismantle terror and not to wage a war with Pakistan. But make no mistake, right? India is ready for anything. The Indian Air Force and the Navy are on standby right now, fully prepared if Pakistan dares to retaliate. And let's be real, right? Pakistan shouldn't retaliate. These strikes targeted terrorists, not their military actions. If they hit back, they're picking a fight that they cannot afford. And Pakistan's economy is already on its knees, and India's military might, The Air Force, the Navy, you name it, right? Could crush what's left of Pakistan in a heartbeat. So, what's incredible is how India pulled this off, right? These midnight strikes caught Pakistan completely off guard, and their Air Force, their defense systems, nothing worked. And India's precision was surgical, striking from Indian airspace without even crossing the border. That's the kind of power we're talking about, right? India didn't just hit hard, they hit smart, showing they can walk right up to the Pakistan's doorstep and strike before anyone even knows what's happening. And if Pakistan tries to challenge India now, the response will be even fiercer. And India has proven it has technology, the strategy, and the will to dominate. So now the information warfare begins, right? India hasn't officially named the exact locations or confirmed how many terrorists have been killed. Sources in India are saying that 17 terrorists were killed, maybe more. But guess who's trying to spin the narrative? China's Global Times, a mouthpiece for Pakistan's ally, is downplaying it right now, claiming only three terrorists were killed. And we all know China has got Pakistan's back, and I've even made a video about it before. But the truth is, India is not sweating the propaganda. And as the world wakes up to these strikes, we're going to see reactions pour in, and countries will show their true colors. Some will stand with India, others might not. Masks will fall off, and we'll see who's who. Even the US President Donald Trump was asked about India's precision strikes, and his response, he said he heard about it and he hopes that it ends soon. Short and to the point, and it shows the world is paying attention. His statement might sound neutral on the surface, but the fact that he did not condemn India tells you a lot, showing a subtle support. And now Pakistan's reaction is telling, right? In the past, they've denied being hit to save their faces, but this time they couldn't stay quiet. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs released a statement admitting India struck places like Muridke, Sialkot, Bahawalpur, Kotli, and Muzaffarabad. They called it an unprovoked and blatant act of war. But here's the kicker, right? India didn't even need to enter Pakistani airspace. Pakistan's own words confirmed the strike locations, and those names of places are no coincidence. The place Muridke in Pakistan is the hometown of Lashkar-e-Toiba, the group behind Pahalgam attack, and Bahawalpur is where Jaish-e-Mohammed's terrorist leader Masood Azhar operates. And India didn't just strike randomly, right? They hit the heart of terror. So, where do we go from here, right? India has made its move calculated, precise, and powerful. Operation Sindoor isn't just about retaliation, it's about justice for the lives lost in Pahalgam and a warning to anyone who dares threaten India's peace. And that justice, even if delayed, will be delivered. And that if you test India's patience, you might just find out what precision, discipline, and strength really looks like. And if Pakistan or anyone else tries to test India, they'll face a response that will rewrite the world map. So that's all for today, folks. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about Operation Sindur? Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And this channel is about truth and about breaking things down so we all get to know what's going on. I'll keep you posted on the situation. And until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and keep observing. See you next time.